Right, so it's your boy McExige. I'm about to show you how to make a Minecraft modern house in Minecraft, basically. So yeah, let's get straight into this then. Let's get straight into it. So for starters, what you want to be doing is going 15 across like so, like this, and then after that, from the start of the number 1 to 15, so 1, 2, 3, like that. So from there, you want to go up basically 10. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Not like 11, basically just 10. And then once you've done that, I'll be fine. And then after this, on this area, you want to go basically 10 across alongside like this. And obviously then continue on with the 15. So the lines basically just kind of match, basically just matching away. And then should be all good from there, like this basically. So your house should be kind of looking like this for now. But let me show you what it should actually be looking like when you've kind of filled it all in. So the frame of your house should be looking a little bit like this now, and then after that, what you want to be using next is these black basically brick stairs. You want to be going alongside like this, like so. To keep the modern look, you want to go with a black and white modern look here, which is obviously going to make it a little bit more modern and a little bit more updated, if anything. To be fair, you're going to be done with those oak days. You're going to be start moving on to the nice quart block days, the smooth quart blocks, if anything. So yeah, basically you want to be going along like this, like so. What I am doing, making sure the points basically meet all the way to the top, and then after that you should be all good. So yeah, I'll be obviously doing this part of camera, and then I'll be moving on to the next part of the video, which is this. So obviously once you've done the roof, which is looking a little bit like this now, so you should basically just making sure the points meet up like that, and obviously having a little bit of an empty space, if it does help as well, guys. Obviously you can fill in a bit of the space as well. So obviously it's going to be, obviously it can be difficult sometimes to kind of like do it, because obviously, you know, it basically, the blocks don't really place right, do they? The placement aren't the best. But however, now what I want you to be doing is basically, obviously you can see that behind, but obviously I want you to guys now to follow me along with this next step, which is this, to fill in the house properly with the windows and stuff like that as well, to get all the measurements right, so then you know how to basically make the house as well, and actually get the frame basically right. So yeah. So guys, all right, so what you want to do is basically delete the 3 blocks like that. So obviously you're going to have this like basically in line even look here like that. So then obviously what you want to do next is basically like this. So you want to basically fill in like that. Obviously go do this again like that. So obviously therefore you have your door like simple like that. Obviously make sure this whole area like kind of fills up like this. So obviously basically you got the measurements right then obviously at that point as well at the same time. But yeah, I want to make sure that basically this house kind of looks flat, because that's the design we're going to go for today. A little bit more simplistic and a bit more easier in terms of for most people as well to do in Minecraft as well at the same time. It's more beginners modern house, I'd have to say, but obviously a nice big one as well indeed. So yeah, so obviously you want to obviously walk them through and have a nice house like this obviously, but at the same time you do want to have a bit more than one fucking floor, because you can have one floor right now, but wouldn't it be better to have 2? So obviously with this said, what we're going to do is we're going to basically dig out this whole area and then use oak planks like so. Once you filled in the whole space basically of oak wood like so, because that's what we're using today, basically what you want to do next is going along this way, which is like this. So you want to make sure that obviously the lines are even, making sure that you have a bit of breadth and a bit of space at the same time. So obviously if you were to go like this, obviously that is the perfect area that you want to be doing it as. So basically you could go along like that, like so. Obviously as well at the same time, just obviously fill this up now, because obviously then you have this line across like so, like this, because obviously as you remember this is obviously 10 blocks up, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously on the 6th block basically what you want to do is actually do it along like that, like so, because obviously you have this whole out like side kind of like spacious area in terms of making the room actually look a bit bigger than what it is actually, instead of having a flat roof and obviously a flat kind of like surface above. So yeah, it's a bit more easy and a bit more better, and it's actually a bit more like cleaner if anything as well at the same time. So yeah, obviously what I'm going to be doing now is make sure that once you've got that whole like setup area basically done, it should be basically looking like this. Okay, so once you have this whole area done like so, like this, it should be looking like this basically. And yeah, obviously you've got now the first floor, and then you've obviously got the second floor. So yeah, obviously this is going to be like your room. So now you're probably thinking, how the hell am I going to get up to there? Obviously not by ladders, because obviously we're living in the modern times now. So obviously what you want to be doing, obviously line up real quick like this, obviously going up the stairs. Obviously you can make it however you want it to be, but it's better and more preferably more better to go 3 oak woods up. On the 4th oak wood you actually want to be placing these stairs like so. Obviously I'm using it a little bit of a scuff way, but at the same time it's a bit more of a better way for me to just use, and a bit more easier for me to access it like this. So yeah, obviously going up above like this, like so. and like that. So obviously once you meet there, you go like this, and obviously as well you can have like your whole area looking a bit like this. So yeah, obviously then you can go back down as well at the same time. Obviously as well, what you guys do as well is obviously delete these areas as well at the same time, so it looks like a little bit like this. Now if you want it as well, you can, obviously is the optional option. If you want to actually just have it as like a separate area like this, like so, you can do as well. It obviously works. Just remember as well, like you can obviously go, you have a bit more space in terms of that, otherwise you are minimizing the space a little bit just by a few blocks, but it's obviously your choice there. But yeah, obviously more easier to access the home like this, and I feel like it's just a bit more better because obviously therefore you just quickly run inside, enter up. If you need to go to the bed, you can go to the bed, access it right here like so, and obviously have like your equipment or whatever there, and obviously workstations down here, and yeah, it just makes it a little bit more easy and a little bit more accessible really. Okay, so you've obviously got this whole house now looking a little bit like this. We've actually left this option just because why not. So yeah, now what I want you guys to do is now is basically just fill in like so, like this. Just be very don't like fill it all in, but obviously this is because obviously you are following the tutorial, and you better be, otherwise I will eat your cookies tonight. So yeah, anyway, you don't want that to happen. Anyway, so basically yeah, you want to go around here like that, like so, making sure that obviously it all goes perfectly basically right like that, correctly. And then afterwards, what you want to be doing now is you want to be going a little bit like this, obviously having a nice little design like so. You can either go design like this, like so, so having the windows a little bit like this if you want to have it like that, or what you could do is obviously have one big whole window instead, but I prefer two little like windows like so. It's a bit more easier as well at the same time, and it's just, I don't know, like I said, it's just more cleaner and a lot more aesthetically pleasing as well to have. So that's what we're going to do in this tutorial as well. So if you do want to follow along, you can follow along. You can make this window, sorry, whatever you want it to be, but yeah, but obviously for me preferably I think it's just more better like this. So yeah, once I've done this whole area now, we'll be moving on to the next thing, which is, if we look outside, is the upstairs. So the upstairs area, what we need to do is we need to fill all this in now. Just fill it all in first of all, following along. Obviously you're going to do this. If you need to pause the video, do pause the video at any times and stuff like that. If you need to rewind, do rewind as well, making sure that you've obviously got it perfectly right as well at the same time. So yeah, obviously doing these exact same measurements like so, just a bit more easy and a bit more better. It's actually more better to have the windows a bit more bigger at the top as well. I feel like it's a bit more better as well. And obviously if you have a nice view, I'd just recommend that you actually just have a nice big window. And yeah, like I said, it just makes everything a lot more nicer and a lot more easier as well. Obviously as well, I do recommend actually going to split in terms of the midsection of your stairs, because it's a little bit more better as well at the same time. And yeah, it just makes it like a lot more life easier as well at the same time. So yeah, obviously if you want to have it like exact same size of your front windows, then you can do, but if you want it a little bit lower, you can do as well. But we're going to keep them the exact same because I feel like it, like I said, it just works symmetrically right. It's a bit more correctly, a bit more even at the same time, and that's what we're all about. We're all about keeping Minecraft even, because otherwise if it's not even, then you are uneven. So your whole house now should be looking a little bit like this now. So just having a little walk around, making sure that you obviously got it all correctly and all right and panned out right and correctly. So yeah, obviously as well, if you don't like the windows and stuff like that, you can obviously change them and stuff like that as well. But this is the frame that we're working with the house at the minute. So yeah, but now this is the next part of the tutorial, which is where I'll customize this house and I'll show you what it's all about and where you can want to put places or what you want to do. But this is what I'm going to go for personally, because this is my type of opinion and more of a view to go for with this house. But you can put all your stuff with your belongings anywhere around this house at all. You can obviously have your downstairs as your bedroom, or you can have your upstairs as a bedroom. It doesn't matter to me. But what I'm going to say is this: I'm going to go for what I want to have as the house. So if you want to have that basically. But yeah, but basically I fucked that up now. So basically, if you want to fucking have the fucking bedroom at the top, you can do. If you want to have it down the bottom, you can have it down at the bottom. It doesn't matter. So yeah, let's just do it. So for starters, what I'm going to be doing is basically filling these windows now. So we're going to fill in these windows like so, like this. Obviously making sure that the windows are all filled in correctly as well at the same time. Obviously we'll be sorting out the door a little bit later on as well, just making sure that obviously glass panes are not being wasted as well. Make sure you do place them properly, guys, because if you are doing this on survival, it's a lot more harder. And obviously as well at the same time, yeah, you don't want to, you don't want the creepers to be after you, mate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but obviously once you've done this section, you'll be moving on to the next section, which is about to happen now. So you want to obviously have a kitchen at the same time, or you want to like keep your food in a safe place, or just like an area where you will remember the area. So what you want to do is first of all put the door down. So obviously put the door like this, like so. You can have it either inside like that, or you can either have it outside like that. But however, we are having it a bit more inside. It's a bit more, like I said, it's a bit more like dug in and a bit more nicer as well. So yeah, we're having it like, actually, do you know what, we have it like this. Actually, we have it like this. Either way, I have a preference, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have it like that. It's just because it's just not in the way as much as well. So yeah, all right, so what you want to do first is you're actually going to be digging out this area now, and the reason why, just a little bit, and you're probably thinking, oh well, I'll just put all the woke wood here. No, listen to me, you're gonna have to listen to me now. So basically, put smooth stones. The reason why you're gonna put smooth stones is because this is gonna be your kitchen, you know. This is gonna be your lovely bougie kitchen. So what you want to do is basically get some stairs like so. Obviously get some cobble stairs, I'd recommend, if I can get it. Yes, all right, cool. So yeah, basically get some cobble stairs, go like this, obviously like so. Obviously if you want to put a furnace down, you can obviously put the furnace down as well, where Minecraft has indeed changed all the settings, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, excuse me for that one. Right, okay, so basically what you want to do is basically go along like this. You want to pick up the furniture, you want to pick up the craft table, pick up some chests as well at the same time, maybe even some enchantment tables as well. But obviously, yeah, so obviously kitchen like this, like so. Obviously you can have like chests nice going along right there like that. Obviously having a nice little area as well to work with. Or what you could do as well, obviously put some nice plant pots there as well at the same time. Having a more chest area as well, I think it's just a bit more cleaner, a bit more better. And obviously as well, maybe having a leaving like maybe a bookshelf area as well could just be nice, you know, having recipes ready and stuff like that as well. And then next thing you know, what you want to do next is having one crafting table there, one crafting table there. Then what you want to do next is get your anvil as well, because obviously it's good to repair your armor. And obviously then after that, what I want you guys to do next is basically go all the way down, go and find the smooth quartz, or if you got any, then get some. Then obviously I want you to do that because then it blends in well with the whole entire area of the house as well at the same time. Putting down some more chests as well, even some tables to work with it nicely like that, like so. And then as well at the same time, if you really want to as well, go upstairs. And now you're obviously on the upstairs, and now you can have your bed either way. I'm gonna have it on this side, which is gonna be the left side of me. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a load of enchantment like areas down like this, like so. Actually, do you know what, I'm gonna minimize that, minimize it, because it's a bit more easier and a bit more better like that. So to access it like that, like so, it's a bit more nicer as well. And then obviously as well at the same time, what I need to do is I need to do the windows, because I totally forgot about the windows. Now that I've done the windows, and now we get back to business. So now that all the windows are done, obviously what I want you to do next is obviously place down the bed. Obviously have a nice little section like that, like so. Obviously if you want to put your armor here, you can put your armor here, or you can put some more chests. We're going to just put some more chests like so, just because it's a bit more just easier, and it's obviously a less hassle for me to like pick up some armor and stuff as well at the same time. I'd actually recommend as well having like, I mean, actually, you know what? Nah, do you know what? Leave it. Actually, no. Have some tables here. Reason why, it just makes the aesthetic look absolutely more better and a bit more fulfilling as well. Obviously, you probably have more stuff than me. Obviously, this is a bit more freestyle-like now, McExige, but it just works overall well. I definitely recommend one tip though. Definitely put some lanterns down around your area. It just makes it look a bit more homely and a bit more nicer as well. Just because, like, yeah, it just makes it a lot more nicer as well. Obviously, it's a bit more better in light in terms of that as well. At the same time, just put it in the corner of your house instead of just putting torches down. Like I said, you're living in the modern life, bro. You're living in the modern life, so I want you to make sure that you're living in that modern life. So yeah, anyway, yeah, once you put down all that section area there as well, you know what, even put it in these corners as well. It might feel too much, but personally, you can never have too many. So yeah, going upstairs as well at the same time, obviously making sure the room's all lightened up as well at the same time. So yeah, once you've all done that area now, that is basically kind of, actually no, do you know what, it's actually done. Do you know what I mean? You've actually done and you've actually completed your whole entire house. So what I'm going to do, I'm obviously going to send you through some cinematics and stuff like that during this whole area now. So yeah, obviously as well, like I said, you can obviously, this is just a house, you can obviously put a back garden anywhere, stuff like that as well. And or if you want to have like a city of modern houses and stuff, this is definitely a perfect one for you, and or an opportunity to have even as well. Obviously it's quite big, but you know what, this is obviously going to make you do with more space, more area, and a bit more homely vibes and stuff like that at the same time. And obviously go to bed bed at any time as well. And as well at the same time, just like, you know, work on some enchantments here and there as well. Like I said, have another chest, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? You can have too many chests. You can never have too many chests. So yeah. But anyway, other than that though, that is about it. I'm gonna round off the video right there, right now. So yeah, thanks guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. So yeah, if you do wanna basically want to subscribe, do subscribe. I really appreciate that so much. I've also got a Twitch channel as well, which I'm very active on at the minute currently. So yeah, make sure you go follow the Twitch as well. That's the main thing that I would normally do these days. But yeah, I do sometimes do YouTube videos. I'm gonna try and definitely be consistent with these as well at the same time. So yeah, other than that though, it's been your boy McExige. Subscribe to the channel, like the video as well at the same time. Share it with your mates even as well to give them tutorial and give them videos and stuff like that. I do many as well on the side as well at the same time. I've actually got a playlist of them as well. Go and check out the channel. Definitely go check out the channel base if you want to go see some more tutorials. And if you like this one indeed as well at the same time. Other than that though, it's been your boy McExige.